We have lost. We have taken objective apples.
Our men have disabled that objective!
We have taken objective butter. We have taken objective Duff.
While the possibilities are nearly limitless in Battlefield, once you understand the classes and how you can contribute as an individual to your squad, it's important to learn how to play the objective and do it. And that doesn't just mean aimlessly wandering onto the objective and getting yourself killed. Each class and vehicle has specific roles, and each of those have different equipment and loadouts within it that allow you to even further specialize and synergize benefits with your squad. At the basic level, start by choosing an objective to focus on. That could be the one you're closest to or something that your squad leader has marked. Depending on your transportation and distance, as well as what the map currently looks like, will help you make that decision. If an enemy has too large of a presence on an objective, it might be worth it to switch to a less populated one. But if you have a bomber or heavy tank, you might be able to make it rain fire on them or blast them out of the buildings. Look for a counter to what the enemy forces are using. The maps are so huge, there's usually some way around where you can get a flank or devastate the enemy with some well-placed dynamites or a cavalry charge. One of the cornerstone pieces in Battlefield is Conquest, and it's featured in the beta. There's objectives marked across the map which you'll need to travel to and stand within the radius of. You'll then capture it and need to defend the points as your team racks up score over time for holding them. Use the map to gauge where your teammates are positioned, and opposed to that, where the enemies are. Once you capture a flag, plan out your next move, or maybe even stay and defend it if enemies are already coming in. On Sinai Desert, Echo Flag is very far away down at the very south of the map, and often is a free objective to take. Grab a horse or some other mode of transportation and secure it whenever you can. It's also often easier to maintain the control of the flag closest to your own base because you could spawn so close to it it, and your main deployment never changes. It also usually means that it's less populated though once other objectives are captured, because people want to get right into the battle. This often leaves that flag open for capture if you can flank around on the enemies. In Rush, there's a designated offense trying to arm and blow up explosives on 2 objectives, and defense trying to hold them off until time runs out or they run out of respawns. On offense, you generally will want to choose vehicles that are a bit more nimble, allowing you to get to the objective faster and get that arm. If you're an infantryman, it's your job to get the arm and to assist in taking out the other vehicles to allow the push. If you're a bit more of a stealthy player, you can try and get around them for a flank attack to destroy their cannons and open the door for your vehicles to push, even using cavalry to swing around the outside of the map, coming around behind and slicing them up. On defense, you'll want to always keep an eye on the objective to stop players from arming it. Snipers can be very valuable, especially at the beginning, to pick off the early players, but the tanks are going to be your biggest concern. Manning the cannons will be critical to taking out the enemy vehicles, and on defense, you can now activate the objectives in order to call in an artillery strike to rain fire upon the enemy. You earn huge score bonus for contributing to the win of the game by playing the objectives, so stay alert to the map indicators, play your role, and win the game. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Stone Mountain 64 for Battlefield Boot Camp.
We have taken objective apples. We have taken objective butter. We have taken objective Edward. We have taken objective Charlie. We have lost objective Edward. We have taken objective Freddy. We have lost objective apples. We are losing objective Charlie. We have lost objective George. We have lost objective Butter. We have taken objective apples.